level 2 Pilates. I'm going to do the mobility in one part. So before we get going, remember, if you're injured, then this is a no-go. You shouldn't be doing it. If there's anything that feels uncomfortable, then just stop at any point. Listen closely for the adaptions and alternatives on offer. And that's it. So let us begin. I'm going to start with our pelvic rocks. So first thing I want you to do is take your feet hip distance apart, take your hands down, take it, and you want to have your thumb and your little finger, so the little toes just sit in between those 2 points. Tailbone under, shoulder blades back and down, knees a little bit soft, and then let's just rock the pelvis back and forth. So this is all about bringing movement into the lower back, but also getting us into that right postural position. So we've got that postural integrity as we go through our workout today. So nice and steady. And your movement may be big, maybe small. Don't worry, just go with what feels right for you. So let us now tuck it under and hold it in place. So I'm holding it in place, I'm going to rotate towards you. The next thing I'm going to do is just focus on my breathing. So I'm going to take my hands to my ribs, and I'm going to focus on my lateral breath. So I'm breathing in through my nose, down into my rib cage, and out through my mouth. So again. So let your hands relax down by your side. Let's now press the button for our pelvic floor elevator. So I want you to come to the first floor. So that top line of the bottom, you just want you to contract the muscles at the top. Then, so that's our first floor. Then the elevator comes up to the second floor. We'll pull it into the middle, lifting up, and then we're coming all the way up to the third floor, pulling everything up at the front. Once we've got that contraction in place of those 3 points, that first, second, and third floor, hold it there. Take your focus into your belly button and begin to draw the belly button in towards your spine. Shoulder blades back and down. Peachy tomato, a nice juicy tomato under the chin. So we're not squishing it, bursting it, we're not lifting and letting it roll away, we're just holding it firmly in place. Those shoulder blades are in those back pockets. Let us nice and gently just begin with some double chin. So squeeze in and release, squeeze in and release, squeeze in and release. And this is really nice because we're just releasing tension in the back of the neck. So let's have a go at one more, and then relax. And then I want you to drop your chin to your chest, and I want you to just draw your right ear to your right shoulder. Let it roll along the chest and then to the other side. So just rolling side to side. This is all about getting rid of tension in the neck and shoulders. The double chins and the little head roll. And then let the head come back to the center, lift it up and just drop to one side, back to the center and drop it over. We're not pulling it, we're just gently taking the ear over and back. One more to the right. So it's really just about that cervical mobility. Bring it back and let's just have some cervical rotation. So just turning the head to the right hand side, back to the center and then the left. And I'm breathing in the center and I'm breathing out as I take it to the side. And very gently bring it back to the center. Let's laterally glide. Let's slide down and up. Slide down and up. Now with this, we want to be going equal distance on both sides. Remember, if we've got osteoporosis, we're keeping the range small. But I want you to, if you can have a mirror while you're doing these workouts, or even seeing your reflection in a window or something, it's useful to be able to see where the body's going. So nice and steady. Gliding. Controlled, and let's have one more either side, and And then let's bring it back and let us have some rotation. So bring the hands to the shoulders, knees soft. Let us rotate to the side, back to the center. Now remember, I'm just shifting because I feel like I'm going to hit the wall with my elbow. If we've got osteoporosis, we're not worrying if there's a rotation of the hips. But if we haven't got that osteoporosis diagnosis, then we're just trying to not encourage the hips to rotate. So nice and steady. And of course, breathe it in, breathe it out, breathe it in, breathe it out. 2 more. Relax, arms come down, nice and steady. I don't know what that little shake was there. We're going to do monkey squats. So nice and easy, feet hip distance apart. Remember our thumb and little finger, take them, let us check over. If we've got shoulder issues, let's just keep our arms down by the side, no issues. Let us swing and back. So tailbone tucks under, eyes look down as we come down, check you can see your toes, otherwise we're looking forward. So there's a hinge at the hip, inhale, exhale. So 2 more. Last one. Sassy walk, stay where you are. I'm just changing my direction. Letting things swing out. So this sassy walk is where we let the hips move, shift about as they would naturally when we move about. Normally in a lot of our positions in Pilates, we're trying to keep structures stable in the body. And we're doing the sassy walk, it's about letting the body be free and have a little bit of movement. And relax. Feet together, hands to the hips, index fingers come across, are they level? If not, we can bring our hands back, we can shimmy and adjust, recheck. Remember, if you know you've got one hip higher than the other, then really don't worry about that adjustment. Shoulder blades back and down, easy peelers. So we're lifting the heels up off the floor, keeping our hips level, our shoulders level. So nice and steady, controlled. Can we go a little bit quicker, a little bit faster, 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 and then relax. Give it a shake, and our mobility is done. Let's move into the main. I'm going to stop right here because this is part 1 for the mobility, so it's nice and easy to do it separately, and then we'll shift on. So nice and steady, well done. Whew, feeling a bit flushed.